everyone. This is Elite Radio interview. This is The Horse, and today we have in our studio, which is my room and the computer and the Skype, we have our lovely and beloved secretaries. Say hello, Roy and Morabis.
Hello!
Hello, bitches.
Okay.
What up, bitches?
Seems like we're having a set. So, how was your day today, our secretaries? Did you encounter some crashes on our server?
I don't know. I didn't even check the server today.
Oh, what a nice secretary. Okay, Roy?
Yes?
No. Okay, fuck you. let's begin with the questions.
I was drinking beer. I told you, just told you.
We are having a picture here. Okay, so guys, let's stick to business first. For a reason, we got like 10 or 15 minutes because this is supposed to be short. So let's begin with the first one. We got a lot of new members which came from 2012 to this point, and they might be curious to know how was your department established and where does it come from? What are roots of the department? How was it created? Can you tell us? Morabis, you might know this. You are an oldie.
Yeah. This department was created pretty fast in 2012, and it was the time when our clan moved from our previous site to the new one, from UCORS to PHPV. And as a Council of Administration, I decided that I need some help in that work, and so I thought I need a department. I thought I wrote a name and came up with Secretaries, as we deal with a lot of secrets.
So you took slaves for your service.
Exactly,
and now those slaves are who are currently in our Department of Administration. Can you mention that? Well, Roy is officially the head of Secretary. I think that he would be responsible for this. Roy.
Yes. Now, listen, I got so many slaves, but at the moment, Morabis is so lazy licking my ass.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, we just switched the rules on who is looking who.
Nah, the crew is pretty fine we have now. And they are working, not.
They are not working.
Yeah, we are lazy, still lazy, and yeah, there's always business to do around, but most of the members won't see anything because when we most of the time Morabis made an app or something, there will be max 10 members who find it, who actually can find it because our site is so huge, and 10 members use it, and then we are like, fuck.
Are you drunk?
No.
Okay. Okay, Morabis, you have something to add to this? What about the crew?
The crew. So yeah, in the beginning, the crew was me. Then Shadzi came to help with a lot of things, and later Thrawn. And yeah, later Roy came to help in.
Don't forget Blaze. Blaze was also.
Yeah, he's as well, and even Phoenix helped with some stuff. And I could mention some names who were trying a secretary trial, but failed.
Oh, I remember you were having a secretary trial, like along with caretakers, right? I mean, in kind of the same time. Okay, so Roy is saying that you're being lazy and coming up. You're saying you're coming up with some kind of idea. So, what does your job consists of? What do you do on a daily basis apart from rebooting server from valves and tremors crashes? You're not doing anything, are you?
Our job, just some paperwork for me and programming for more or less.
Programming. What kind of programming? For the forum?
Yeah, for the forum and for everything behind the scenes, because we do things which members can't see. And we're lazy.
Okay. So what are you programming for?
Sentence of the day. We are lazy. Yeah.
What are you programming for? What are you doing? Actually, what kind of job do you do? Like you're programming new forums for our website, or you're doing some server stuff, managing to operating it better. What are you doing?
A lot of things. If I want to define what our job consists of, or what the secretary job is consists of, I can divide it to 3 parts. One is maintaining the forum itself, moderating topics, fixing bugs and stuff. Other part is maintain the game server to keep it up to date, modifying map rotation, uploading new maps if needed. And the third part is giving tools to different departments. And that is the main job, I think.
Let's now stick with the second part, the maintaining the server. I think that it will be quite interesting and useful for members to know how the server get crashed. Like, what are you doing for maintaining the server? What are you fixing when it's crashed? What is exactly the problem when server crashes?
It's really depend on occasion, and I don't know the reason if server crashes. What is the reason? It can be many things, as it's an old engine the game is using, and there are still many bugs and exploits which can cause a crash.
Well, you can't like wiggle, like TGH is calling this an exploit. You can't wiggle and crash the server, right? You should do some extraordinary stuff. Like last time, when I remember on my memory, the server was crashed when Vrail spawned like 100 or more Kyles on Terminative 3 map. So just speaking of examples, what kind of situation can crash the server?
Yeah, many NPCs can crash the server due to memory leaks. Or for example, if someone is attacking the server, it can crash.
The DDoS, right?
Yes.
Not just that, there are many ways, but yeah, DDoS is one of them. And yeah, the problem with crashes is our members are dependent on us to restart the server or reboot, and it can take from 1 minute to half a day.
Okay.
Depends on how we are available.
So speaking of third part, the giving tools to departments, giving tools which will make departments work, or giving an extra tools for them, as I know with medal awards or something. How does the process of jobs look like? Like, how are you doing this tool? What is the point?
It happens in the name of automation.
Automation.
The less job the people need to do, the more easy to manage everything. It works on a simple way. For example, a counselor comes from a department, asks for a request to make a tool for him and for his department, and we do it if possible.
And how this is purely the coding stuff, right?
Yeah, there is a code behind which run the application or the tool.
Mm-hmm. So how was the map thing created? The tool which makes which you can use to change map or game type for server from the website. How are those things? How are those two things even connected? Can you tell us, for dumb listeners which can't into coding and stuff, the basics of this tool? That might be quite interesting.
Yeah, we had the idea that server itself should have a own wiki page with more information, like statistics and map rotation. And then the idea came, what if we could give a tool to members to change the map if there are no players online? And we discussed this idea and came up with a plan on how to create it. And it wasn't hard at all. It works like you give a command to the server.
Like our clone command, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
basically this okay, so what was the hardest, what is the hardest thing in the secretary job? Like what was the hardest thing when you were creating that tool, or just creating some random tool? What is the hardest part?
I think the hardest part is when you spend a lot of time on working on it. And
time is the hardest part, yes.
So basically,
you running into errors and bugs continuously.
Oh, I even remember that we had a banner on our website which said that you placed bugs, and there was a contest for members to find bugs. That was lovely. I love that.
Yeah, it was a great game, but I didn't have time to finish it.
Okay, so Roy, we hear your lovely voice too less. So what are latest or current projects that you were or are doing right now, and what is the most interesting of it?
Well, if you want to know it, I need to keep Moribus busy, because he does the magic. He does magic. I'm more from the paperwork behind the scenes. I will do I'm motivating wiki pages, most of the things behind the scenes. Incoming thing is the inactivity suite from June.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I didn't see any inactivity sweeps for like a long time. What is it? What is it about?
The last one was in March.
Indeed, the March one. And I remember that you were doing an activity sweep every 2 months. What happened? Did members become active or something like that?
No, it's more about 3 months, but yeah, it goes up and down. Members are coming, members are going, and somehow, it's periods of time. Sometimes they have much time to play. Sometimes they got a girl and they go fuck, and they have no time to play. So that's the difference. It's basically all based on time, because if you don't have time, you can play. And activity, most of the members right now are active, as well on forum, then on server, but there are coming members who are going to go. yes, to go, because they are too inactive.
Okay, so it seems like we can track the girlfriend activity of our members from the activity, according to Roy's words. That's a great thing to do. Okay, so what about the latest project? Are you having something coming up in the future?
Latest project. Is there any? Let me check.
You go ahead.
Are there any projects? I don't know.
I think we were working on something.
You were? Any things? Come on.
Yeah, we were.
The last thing Moribus made was for the master promotions. Many members were asking for master promotions, but the promoters did their job. But with this new tool, members can ask for the master promotions, and they can add a day to it. So the promoters need to work to that day, because it was too much on the left side from the whole game. Members couldn't take the master promotions because there were too less promoters who were active.
Indeed, and the point is that master promotions have to be held on or either counselor of promotion or vice leader, which is now Seraskos. He is going to be a little bit more active than Shadzi right now. That was the trouble, I believe. But
Who did you say who was vice leader?
Vice leader is Seraskos, don't you know that?
No, Striker. From promotions.
Yes.
Yes. It's not Seraskos.
Okay. How do you spell it again?
Striker.
Oh yeah, Striker. Shit, I'm sorry, Striker. Seraskos is the ex-leader of the administration thing, isn't he?
Yeah. I would also add that we have a new secretary member, Ivaria.
Ivaria, the German guy.
Yeah, the German. He just pranked me so real hard,
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
He's a nice guy, and he has a good knowledge which needed in this department.
What is good?
Yeah.
What is good? That's the question.
He's a web programmer in real life, and he knows many stuffs which can help in our job. And about future project, our forum needs an update from time to time, like security fixes, new features, such stuff. And there will be an update, I think in the summer or somewhere in September or October, which will be a big one, and there will be a lot of changes in the appearance and in the usage of site as well.
Okay, so sticking to the questions, do you have any ongoing projects right now? Which are you developing?
Yeah, we are working on a tool which can help to make the inactivity sleep easier.
Like what?
A tool which can give us a list of inactive members who are inactive on forum or inactive on server. Because at the moment we check every people manually.
Automatization, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, seems like we're about it. So, guys, what about your job? Do you have any last words to say? Do you want to persuade any newcomers to your job? Do you want some new recruits?
Not at the moment. We got Avaria, and he is pretty good with his magic, and Morab is his magic. They are a good couple, and yeah. For overviewing them now, it's a hard thing, huh?
Yeah, and it's also hard to find new members, as this job comes with a big responsibility.
Responsibility like what?
If someone gets really into it and get the necessary accesses or permissions, he can crash the whole site or even delete the whole forum.
Okay, that seems like a guy should be really responsible for a forum or server crash. So the most asked question, Roy, how often do you take drugs?
Well, basically, most of the time when I'm working, not drugs like ecstasy or speed or that kind of things, but alcohol, it's just too good.
It
tastes
indeed
good, and all those beers make me fat.
I bet that many of our members will subscribe to your words. Okay, it seems like we're said and done, and say goodbye to our listeners, the Mora boss and the Royster, our secretaries and all beloved guys.
Yeah. Peace.
Bye.
Hugs and bands.
Goodbye, guys. Thank you for listening and subscribe to EFF official channel. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.
Oh, now I am recording. Roy, for a test, describe yourself.
I'm pretty, and I'm smart, and I'm cute, and